Yo, 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 what's up, what's up, what's up? This is the Where's the Buzz podcast.
Hey.
Wayne Ayers.
I'm Blair Thompson. Hey.
And I'm Sade Spence.
What up? How y'all doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good. I mean, we all came off of really great weekends.
It was a great weekend.
I know, all of us were out here working.
We were working all weekend. I was like,
Yeah.
it's finally my weekend off, and then I didn't get a weekend
It's
off.
never a weekend. You think it is, and then
And
it's not.
But I loved it. I had so much fun.
Yeah. Well, tell everybody what you were up to.
Oh,
I already know.
Oh my god! So we went to the Dolomite. I did the Dolomite premiere thanks to Wayne. He booked me for Where's the Buzz, and so me and my friend JoJo, we did the carpet, and then me and Wayne went to the after party, and we were mingling with some celebs and ish. Wayne. Okay, so you guys, I'm telling the story. I don't give a shit. So, so
Right,
I
I've been
drove.
waiting for this.
So after the event, me and Wayne got food at California Pizza Kitchen, which was bomb, by the way.
Nice.
And then after that, we went to the after party. And on our way to the after party, we're walking, and there's a homeless guy, and he starts making this noise. He's like,
Is that your noise?
People be trying to talk
he starts. This homeless guy's making this noise. By the way, we're not making fun of homeless people. It was just you'll.
No, Blair is. I'm not.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Just wait for this moment, because it was like too funny not to share. So the homeless guy walks by, he's like making this noise and like shouting and like saying "F you" and stuff.
Oh,
So I'm walking, and Wayne's like, "Oh shit!" Like, uh-oh, like trying to get like around him because you're not trying to
just
have
let it-
beef.
yeah.
Exactly, like go past. So we get to the event, and like we're there way earlier than we thought. Like no one was in
Oh,
there.
the after party, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, we're out. Like we're gonna go wait at my car. And so we go back, and the homeless guy comes back. And Wayne said something under his breath. I don't remember what Wayne said. Yes, you did.
No,
Wait, no.
he said something and I repeated
No,
it.
you said something first.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Okay, somebody said something.
Wayne was talking shit under his breath, low key.
No, I did not.
Okay.
No, he
Okay.
said something. I repeated it. Then you said.
Oh,
Then
okay.
Wayne said, no. Then the homeless guy goes, "I will suck your dick."
And it just got uncomfortable. There.
Was he just trying to? Was he trying to
I
get?
don't know, but I was like.
For what though?
"I will suck your dick," and I was like, "What?"
I just got quiet. I was like,
And
no.
Wayne was like, "Whoa." I said, "Wayne, he offered you something."
Is he using that as a weapon?
He was trying
or
to-
is
Oh,
he using
but
it
maybe
as a
shut the fuck
favor?
up.
I think it was supposed to be something negative.
That's
However,
why I'm confused. I'm like, is this so?
obviously Wayne was not accepting that, and I would not let that happen. So yeah, that was that. I'm sorry, I had to share it because it was
No,
just
that was-
so funny. Wayne was like, "You're not sharing it."
That was wild. That was wild.
How about you, Miss Maleficent Premiere? I saw you interviewing Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, I did the junket actually, so that was cool. You sit down a little more chill for a little bit, but it
We
was
get it,
amazing.
you're that bitch.
It
You're
was
that
amazing.
bitch,
Got to
period.
speak to the entire cast: Angelina Jolie, Elle Fanning,
Michelle Pfeiffer. She's a legend.
I love them, and honestly, those women were so honest with what I asked them. I just felt so
What was one of your questions?
well. There's this scene. It's not a giveaway. It happens
Give
really
it
early
away.
on, but there's a scene where
Ruin it for everyone.
Aurora basically asks Maleficent to cover her horns to go meet the in-laws. Because if you've seen the trailer, Aurora's
Cover
gonna
your
get married.
horns? What kind of meaning is this?
And she meant it out of the goodness of her heart. But of course, people of color, anyone who's emigrated here, immigrant being different, you're asked to style your hair differently, hide your accent, different things like that. So I just asked them if there's ever a time they felt they had to do something like that for a role where they had to deny themselves.
Oh, shit.
And Angelina was actually like, to some degree we've had to, but it's nothing like people of color have had to
Oh wow.
experience. And then she just said, you shouldn't have to deny who you are, cover your horns, be anything else but. And at the end, she just ended it with, whether the world can handle it or not, it's not your problem. Be yourself.
Yes,
Dropping
Angelina
bars.
Jolie.
Yes, go hard.
Bars,
You
poet.
can check that out on my Instagram or my YouTube, okay?
Okay,
Where-
plug yourself,
yes,
sis.
plug me. But it was just awesome to talk to them. And then I talked to Chiwetel Ejiofor, the 12 Years a Slave. And then I don't know how to say this guy's last name. Scrying, the one from Deadpool, and he used to be in Game of Thrones. Anyways, whatever. They were just funny to talk to because they introduced male fairies, and they have
what?
on these like wigs.
Male fairies.
They have on
in the
wigs,
movie?
extensions, and it's just like wild.
Okay.
No,
It'll
they-
make sense when we watch the movie.
It'll make sense, but they
Was
look
it
good.
good?
So we just talked to them about.
Yeah, what was the
wigs,
movie good?
extensions. Yes.
Okay. Was it better than the first one?
Like I'll see it again.
Was it better than the
Oh,
first
okay,
one?
cool.
Personally, I liked it better than the first one because it's a departure from the regular fairy tale. Disney had to kind of stay around Sleeping Beauty for people to want to see the first Maleficent, right? But the second one, they get to go in their own complete direction, kind of create this whole other story, and you get to see like other fairies that are like Maleficent. So that's
she's a
fun.
fairy? Okay, we gotta move on. I don't understand the shit.
So it's kind of like bad.
I didn't know she was a fairy.
Yeah, did you listen to the first movie? They said she's a dark fairy.
Oh, she's a dark fairy. I didn't realize she was
I didn't watch neither. I mean,
Wayne said,
so it's kind of like Bad Boys 2 and Bad Boys 1.
I'm so excited for Bad Boys 3.
Oh my gosh, I know. That's about to be wow.
Anyway, y'all, we have to. I mean, I interviewed Eddie Murphy too, and that was great. I don't want to go into it though, because I'm trying to spill some tea.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of tea.
There's a lot of tea. Can we start with? There's so much tea. Okay, my mouth's watering. Let's start with Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner. Now there were rumors. Yesterday and the day before that there was a split, and then honestly, when I first shared it, I was like, "That's so weird." And then we sent it to Wayne.
Yeah, my friend said it was. He laughed at me.
Yeah, he laughed because he knows people that knows them. And then it ends up being true.
I know. I initially, when I heard it, I thought it was a publicity stuff. I thought, okay, they say they're taking this break, and then they both everyone's going to go start buying more of her makeup, looking at their Instagrams, and just kind of giving them boost in their social, which obviously ends up being boost in like advertisements and things like that. But as it turns out, they're actually taking a break. I can't help but think, they have a daughter. Their relationship moved kind of really fast in the beginning, and it's probably yes, I'm trying to be nice, and they probably need this break to really consider the proper way they want to continue, because they have a daughter. It's probably in the best interest right now.
Would you guys ever go on a break, like in a relationship?
No.
Honestly, I wouldn't want to, but if it was necessary, I would. I would just think, though, there is very high potential that once you go on a break, you're not going to get back together.
Yeah,
so personally, if I know I'm not really into this, then I'll be like, we need to take the break. So I kind of think like it's up to whoever.
No,
asks.
You're either with me or you're not.
No, but that's what I mean.
Choose. No break. No until like you're ready. Nah, bitch, because I'm ready.
No, so that's what I mean. Like if I'm
not calling you bitch, but I'm in general.
Saying, like if I was gonna be like we're taking a break, I know it's probably because like I'm out.
But why don't you just break up with them?
So let's say Travis went to go sleep with other people, like
or Kylie,
or Kylie too. Would that be count as cheating, or was that? I don't.
No, it's a break.
You're on a break, so I say no.
So
even though there have been people who try to say like,
that means everything's on a break. With you, you want to break up?
Weird.
Exactly. So just break up with me.
You think if you're on a break, you should still technically be loyal to just that person?
Okay, well, yeah, because like, what's the? You might as well just break up then. You know what I'm saying?
That's my point. That is my point.
No, when you're on a break, I think when people say a break, it's like a soft term of.
I think girls like breaks because.
I no.
You just said you breaks.
No, I said because you asked if you were to take a break, and I'm
would you take a break?
Yeah, you said if I would take a break.
But would you? I'm asking now.
No, see, you asked, would I take a break? And I'm like, listen, hold up. You said, would I take a break? And I'm like, if that was an option, maybe it really depends on the situation. But if I prefer one or the other, just be done.
Yeah, period.
I mean,
so that's what I would
not
prefer.
Mess up this bag. Like for Kylie, like a billionaire, you better not mess with that bag.
Honestly, can I tell you guys something real? I would not be surprised. I know they were together, whatever. I just think it's kind of weird that they were just together at his premiere for his Netflix special. Yes. However, honestly, they got together so fast. I don't know if they ever had a serious relationship. They might have never actually been 100% serious because everything started so quickly. I'm just saying.
I also wonder about that too. However, there's the whole fact that she did go on the road with him, which is kind of a way of seeing him more organically versus just one date here or there. So that part of the relationship, I'm not too sure. But I will say,
this is why condoms are important.
Regardless of being how organic they were, it moved extremely fast. Like they started dating in Coachella, April, and then she had a baby by that February.
Yeah, the next year.
So that was fast.
So I think condoms are very important in today's age, and I think that if you like someone, you don't have to do everything raw. You can use a condom. Be responsible.
I heard she was like spotted with Tyga in the studio. I don't know.
Oh yeah, okay.
I wanted to get to
that. And she kind of addressed that too on Twitter by saying that she was dropping friends off at the studio, which I don't understand why your friends don't have Uber, or Kylie Jenner's friends definitely have money, but maybe they were like passing an event.
I thought it was just Jaden. Honestly, that was like
it could have been.
Friend.
I mean,
if you look at any of
not
the
talking about like her only friends that
rap,
rap,
like rappers and like honestly, men of color, like in their groups.
The Kardashians love the Negroes. They love the Negroes.
Like look at any of the pictures, it's all like a girl, like whatever color girls, and then black men. It's like So I mean, I don't know. I just think
they want to be black really bad.
That's the excuse. Is like, oh, I'm dropping something off. It feels more fishy to me.
I don't know. I feel like Kylie's not stupid enough, even if she did have feelings to
stupid, but I feel
Tyga,
like
to hang out with Tyga.
But let's be
soon.
real.
I'll make her a savage.
That's what
She's like, oh, bye, Travis. I'm going with Tyga, though. Like, Tyga just came back.
Here's the thing. That's what you would want to say, but there are a lot of girls who I've met who do things like that and say one thing but kind of mean the other. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of a way of, like, being present.
Like Tyga was like her first love, though, too.
Do you see what I'm saying?
So maybe she missed that whole thing.
Yes, I'm around in the area, but I'm not going to act like I'm here for you. Girls do that all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
Travis is just not that attractive. Let's just be honest.
No.
He's just not
His
attractive.
concerts are fire, though.
I've heard.
I mean, he has great tracks.
Just because you have fire concerts, that doesn't mean you have fire.
Anything else.
Exactly.
His album was nasty, too. That was sick.
That doesn't mean that he was nasty.
Okay,
Sicko Mode might not be that sick.
Oh, damn.
However, if I were going to choose between Tyga and Travis, if I'm Kylie Jenner, I'm going to pass on both. Just saying.
Astro World.
I'm Kylie Jenner. I'm a billionaire. I can get anyone I want. You think I'm going to? No.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think she's thinking that way, though.
No.
Or maybe it doesn't matter to her.
I don't think she cares. I think she's just living life. She's like, who?
And then, like, she made $1 billion. So it's like, she's just, like, doing.
Yeah.
And she's even said before that she's like, I know, like, I just do whatever I want. So.
I just hope her and Jordan become friends again.
No, I don't. Swain, do you really wish that they become friends again?
Yeah,
I feel like Jordan, like free Jordan, like she's living her best life.
Living her best. Her and Megan Thee Stallion.
I mean,
I take Megan and Jordan over Kylie and Jordan any day.
She's looking happier on the gram. She's doing her on the gram. She's releasing, she just released her own hair.
She was on a show. She's grownish.
She was on grownish. She needed to be with her people.
No, she should be like friends with Kylie, but it's like.
But she became black when it was relevant to her, though.
I mean,
I said what I said.
That's a statement.
Because Jordan she was never in the culture like that. And then it's like, I'm not hanging out with Kylie. Now I'm alleged to have stole Tristan from Chloe, and now y'all love me.
I wouldn't be surprised if she had some issues to deal with, too, because think about it.
Her dad passed away when she was younger.
And yes. And then also, look who you're hanging around with from Jump. Like, I feel like that's always going to take a toll on you. There's also a video that you can watch on YouTube where Kylie's basically shading her for like 5 minutes straight, and like
after they were friends,
a bunch of different clips while they're friends.
Oh, like saying what?
Just kind of like saying like offhanded comments and those sort of things play on who you are. And like
Jordan killed that shit.
Yes, you're best friends, but there are girls who are they're best friends with someone because they think that they can either be
I'm better than you,
person, or they can kind of like dictate what that person does. I wouldn't be surprised if that's part of it.
But Jordan looks better.
But now she's doing
I love
good.
Jordan Woods.
Jordan looks better.
I have no beef.
You know what's funny? I started following her after the beef. I'm like here for her.
I don't know if I follow her, but I just want to say, Jordan, we would love to have you on Where Is the Buzz.
Jordan.
She's not doing any interviews. However, you never know.
We would love to have you.
We would love to have you.
Just support you, sis.
We love Jordan Woods.
Come out.
So did y'all see the Iggy Azalea and Lizzo shit?
Man, how can you can't?
Okay, so this is the funniest shit. So you know Charlie XCX? Not a lot of people do. She was.
Oh, you're talking about the.
I'm so fan.
Yeah, I know,
that girl that sang that part.
Oh,
that song. Anyway, so Lizzo is on Charlie XCX's album, and for some reason Lizzo shared something of Charlie XCX saying like, "I love Charlie XCX." Like she wrote "Fancy," and then Iggy retweeted it and said she wasn't the only one on the song. Like Iggy got like a little like petty, and then shared "Senorita" by Shawn Mendes and said we should make this #1 to take Lizzo's spot. Like petty, Miss Petty.
Well, leave Lizzo, leave her alone. Like for real.
She's doing that just to be relevant. We shouldn't even be talking about her next pass.
Wait 1 second. Do you guys think that? Would you guys consider Lizzo a rapper?
I think she's an alt rapper.
You think she's a rapper?
She's an alternative rapper. If you listen to her album,
Wayne, do you consider her a rapper?
I mean, yeah, but like she can also like.
Would you say Lizzo do a freestyle right now? Do you think she could do it?
Yeah, I think she can.
Yeah, I think she can too. I think she's an alternative rapper, which we need to consider.
Alternative rapper?
Yeah, because it's not the classic.
Like the Migos?
They're rap.
No, I think she
no,
can.
They're rap.
She can.
Oh, they're rap.
I would
She's
say
kind of
you would
like
hear Quavo do it. You would listen to Quavo do a freestyle?
Quavo, no.
Quavo did a freestyle. Do you think he could do it?
No, but Takeoff did. I would listen.
Yes,
Takeoff. Yes, Takeoff's good.
That's what I'm saying. You got to start considering like there are within like black music there's started to be like the alternative R&B,
which I appreciate because we need some black people in that.
The classic lines. That's what I said. Lizzo is definitely a rapper. If you also listen to her album, like she's got other songs.
Oh
too.
yeah,
period. So I definitely consider her a rapper. She's just alternative.
Yeah, but I feel like she can do any.
And that flute.
Woo! Yeah.
Okay, y'all. Oh my God, I've been waiting. This is the topic I've been waiting to talk about. StaceyDash. Okay, so StaceyDash got arrested, and did you guys see the video of her getting arrested?
Yeah.
Did you guys? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys pay attention to the apartment?
No.
Wait, no.
Wait, let's play, because this, I already guessed this. Okay, so let me just start from part one. So StaceyDash got arrested for domestic violence for hitting her 400th husband. It was actually like her third or fourth. And she got arrested, and the cop reported, at first people thought that she was claiming that she was white because in the police report it said that she was a white woman. Yeah. However, we learned that the police officer put her down as a white woman, which he probably watched her on Fox News and just assumed because she didn't want BET.
Okay, but StaceyDash don't look white. Like, I'm sorry.
She does not look white. She's a black woman. And so,
white. Hello, you were cast as the black
the police officer knew. The police officer knew she was
Stacey. Clueless is how old, and you don't realize till now that you were cast as the black friend?
Oh my God, you just made my day. That shit was so funny. Did you guys ever watch Mo Money with Damon Wayans? Oh, she's on Mo Money. Yeah. Like, she's a black woman, period. Yeah, and I used to love her, and then I found out she was this, like, crazy-ass conservative woman, which I don't care if you're Republican or whatever. I mean, it depends how Republican. If you're a Trumper, that's one thing. But if you're just a Republican, whatever. But, for her, like, to say, like, BET, like, that doesn't help with integration, that's segregation. Like, BET there shouldn't even be a Black History Month. I mean, the bitch is pretty much white. She's very, like...
Like, you mean the way that she's, like, presenting?
Yeah, like, there should not be a BET awards. Like,
isn't that Dame Dash's like
cousin?
She just doesn't
what happened?
It would. Oh my God! Imagine if they had a talk show together. How crazy that shit!
Like just like a sit down.
So, like they didn't check her when she was younger or nothing.
And she looks so young. She looks like she's 30.
She does look pretty good.
She looks great.
See,
she's
that's
52.
That melanin, sis. Recognize where you get that from.
She's 52.
No
white woman is Asian like that. I'm sorry.
No, never. Ever.
For some reason, I was just talking to someone about, it was an older white woman, and she was saying that she moisturizes, she looks really good, and I'm like, yeah, you moisturize, and she's like, yeah, a lot of the white people, they don't moisturize because they don't see the ash. And I'm like, oh, I'm happy that you admitted it. Because we've known this, we moisturize all the time.
Yeah, no, and we also have just really good skin. Sorry.
Not right now. I'm breaking the hell out, G. Oh my God. I don't know.
You can't tell, so no need to.
No, I got 2 big ass pimples. You know, I've been doing so good.
No,
I did the carpet. Yo, the Eddie Murphy carpet. I had this big. I'm so excited because I did a vlog of it and I talk about it and I'm like, I break out. I'm showing like the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like what really happens at carpet. So I'm like, yo, I got this big ass pimple on my forehead. But this is.
Really
whatever happens,
right? Black press at the end. No, it's good.
Oh,
wait, what'd you say?
He said something about the black press at the end.
Was that the case?
That's some real shit. We were at the end, but I interviewed Eddie Murphy. Period. That's all that matters.
Industry, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know how it is.
I would just love it if black people in our industry would root for the black people that are helping you out. So if you're a black publicist, maybe have black publications cover your artists. That's a hint. But StaceyDash, anyway. So there was a video of her getting arrested, right?
Yeah.
And then a little bit later, you find out that she can't afford a lawyer, that she has to get a public attorney. And I'm like, this makes so much sense because in her arrest video, the apartments, the ghetto, it looked like, remember when Nene was getting out of the car to go to Kenya's house and she was like, the ghetto. Yeah. It was like that.
Okay. I did wonder where it was. And I was like, oh, that's.
Like the doors and everything. I was like, where is this bitch at? Where is this bitch? She don't live in L.A.
Did you hear the way she kind of sounded, though, in the video? She sounded like...
She was going through it. Like, she was drunk.
That she was drunk.
She was clearly drunk.
She sounded drunk. Like, yeah. Like,
and she was like...
Right
she made a statement that her husband's kids were in on it. I'm like, what the hell? Girl, get yourself out of that situation. Yeah. I wonder who she's married to. Can we Google him? And he's an attorney. He can't be making that much money because if he's living in that apartment complex...
Just graduated law school.
Probably, because you know StaceyDash, she can't catch a clue.
Yeah.
But my thing about StaceyDash, I don't even know what to say, is that it's just kind of funny because I hope Fox News covered this. I would love to see that Fox News covered this.
Oh my gosh.
She's married to Jeffrey Mart. That doesn't sound like...
Oh, he's a white man.
I've seen a picture of
He's a white man. Is he white?
Yeah.
Oh, I knew it. We knew this.
What else was he gonna be?
I don't know.
I thought you knew that.
Man.
Or this kid assume it.
Stevie what? StaceyDash, girl.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Stacey, honestly, you should be sentenced to 10 years of foolishness and honestly going against your own kind.
Damn.
Next.
Next.
Well, okay, can we talk about Adele and Skepta?
Okay, I'm so down with this. You want to talk about it? Talk about it. I'm so down.
Well, it just came out.
I love the swirl.
It just came out in the news that they are like an item now.
Yes, Adele. Okay, so she just got she's going through a divorce.
She's been going through a separation with her man for like
the
a
one with the
while
beard.
now. And she, over the summer, she was living her best life, traveling with her little baby. Well, not her baby. He's like a toddler now, or however.
When she was doing the Monsterverse again at the club.
Yeah, so I mean, like she goes hard and all this stuff, when she has her time off, and now she.
The way you make my black friends feel.
I thought of that literally when I found out she was Skepta. I was like, oh, okay, I see where we go.
Skepta is cold.
How you make them feel good about themselves.
No, Skepta's that dude.
Was that a good British
I would
accent?
like to just hear a track from them. If anything can come out of this.
Okay, no. I don't want to hear Adele rap now.
No,
maybe Adele like sings and Skepta
I don't want to hear her
rap.
rap, but I would like to hear like when you have one of those like singer.
She does the hook.
collabs,
She does the hook and he raps. Yeah.
I'm gonna pass on that one.
No, because sometimes when you have those really great voices that can just sing, like think about anything like Sia or Kendrick Lamar stuff like that. Like
would Whitney Houston get on a rap song?
Adele's not Whitney Houston.
But I'm saying someone of that powerful ass voice. You think she would ever be featured on a song like that?
I don't think she has a voice like Whitney Houston.
I mean, she doesn't compare, but I'm saying, that she's in that level. But no, let's get this straight. They don't even compare.
But Adele's voice is the type that would sound good on like a hook.
I don't know, man. I guess I would have to hear. I've never heard an Adele feature like that. She's never been featured on a song. So
but I mean, it's something to consider, and I wouldn't be surprised if she'd consider something like this now that she's in that relationship.
Or she's supposed to
now that she's down with the culture. Huh?
I know.
She's doing a song with
it's
Beyonce
not true.
Too.
So Ryan Tedder, who's in One Republic, the lead singer, who writes for Beyonce and all them, he was joking, and they said, "Do you have any new music?" He's like, "Yeah, I have a song with Adele and Beyonce and Coldplay coming out." People were like,
"Coldplay." See that's
when I knew someone was not right.
Coldplay.
I was like, "Coldplay? Where'd this come from?" Adele and Beyonce is one thing, but Coldplay?
Well, wait, didn't Beyonce had a song with?
Yeah, with Coldplay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, she took the Super Bowl halftime show.
No, that was Rihanna did Prince of China.
Oh yeah, why did I say that?
Beyonce did the India one.
I saw that music video in my head and I said Prince of China. It's well, I don't know why I can't remember the name, but I see the video in my head.
When she's wearing the.
Is it like Him for the Weekend?
I think Him.
That
something.
was it. Him for the Weekend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Adele singing a hook and Skepta rapping would be perfect.
I feel like it'd be kind of cool.
You know, if Wayne says it, then let's just do it. I'll try it. I'll try it.
No, she shouldn't rap. She just sing the hook and then.
That's what I'm saying. I
just want to say you can't compare to Mariah Carey because Mariah Carey was the first pop singer to introduce hip hop collaborations.
I know, but I'm saying like vocally, Mariah's closer to Whitney than Adele is.
Oh, period.
That's what I'm saying.
God, but you know what, Wayne? You ain't say nothing but a word, Negro. Next. We should get Jennifer Lewis on the show.
Oh my God.
What have we been doing, y'all?
She would be,
that would be amazing.
She'd be fun. Come out.
Please come out.
Come through.
Okay, you guys, this is another one of my favorite topics. Okay, so, Black China has her show.
Yes.
What is it called? I haven't been watching.
I don't remember, but yeah.
Anyway.
Sorry, I don't watch it.
All I know is that Tokyo Tony. All I know is that I want Tokyo Tony to have her own E-show or Bravo. I don't give a shit. Give Tokyo Tony, not his own, I don't want it on Zeus. I want it to be on a network. Tokyo Tony deserves every show. A reality show. Just like the day-to-day.
I mean.
A 30-minute show.
She's wildin'.
Wildin'.
I mean.
I'm ready to get the fuck. Legendary.
I'm sure it would be interesting.
And if you don't know, Tokyo Tony is Black China's mom, if you can't tell by the name.
Yeah.
They were both strippers.
Yeah.
Like
I don't think I would watch personally because sometimes when it's just too ratchet, it's almost like.
Well, guess what? Her and Lyrica's mom are getting a show together where they're finding men. Anyway.
Cool.
I only watch Love Island.
I need to watch the British one.
Yeah,
okay,
version.
But there's a point. There's a point, guys. So Black China's former assistant has alleged that there has been drug and alcohol abuse, and I believe every word. Every word, because he put down all the evidence on his Instagram story. So if you don't know on the show, her and her assistant get into it, and he literally is like, she's like, "You're not going to make it without me." And he represents a lot of people, by the way. I won't mention other people's names because I don't want them to be affiliated. This is one of them. Anyway, he literally just spilled all the tea and just put out everything.
All over his
but
IG
he didn't
story.
do it to be malicious. He did it because she was making up so much shit about him that he was like, no, this isn't true. He leaked a bunch of text messages where he almost quit, and she was like, hey, like, I would love to hang out with you and see you. But everything, like he's checking on Tokyo Tony to make sure they're okay. It's just crazy.
Do you guys think that is an effective or should be the right way to try and handle a situation like that?
Texting?
Taking to your Instagram and posting the receipts like that.
He wasn't trying to handle the situation. He wasn't trying to like fix their relationship. He was trying to be like, you need help.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, is that like a good response to put it out there publicly, or should it be handled behind closed doors? What do you guys?
No, do it publicly. If you want to do stuff publicly and you want to call TMZ to cover it and give your side, I think it's.
I still think that's a private. You should do that privately.
You would think so?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know
if it didn't, we want to be talking about it.
Because it comes off like you want attention off of that.
I don't think so. I think he wants to like say like, I did all this for you. I helped you get to this point. You missed all these appearances when I tried to help you, but you were too drunk to do it. And you, like, I don't.
But see, that's like you.
Well, you can
like,
say that to her.
That's what I think.
You can say that.
Oh
to
yeah,
her.
but you have to think who he's saying it to. Remember, it's black.
Yeah, but still,
I know,
it's
but
like,
she's not gonna
like
get it. She's not. It just comes off of like when you go to TMZ, all these other. Why you have TMZ there? TMZ don't help nothing.
But I'm saying, I think she plays that game as well.
She does.
I think Black China is hella manipulative. I believe so.
I mean,
Now if she went on like TMZ and started talking about the assistant, then I would do that. But if she's not doing that, then I would.
Because that's what I mean. Like, I think it's one thing to.
They should both be able to sit down, but you have to understand it's Black China. When you sit down and try to have a conversation with someone, are they going to take it?
Saying, but of course, I mean that's something to consider. But at the same time, it's like, should you be the one to kind of like throw the stone publicly?
Yeah, if she did it publicly to you first, and then you can.
No, she was saying things on the show to make him look bad. Like she made it seem like he didn't do enough for her. It's like no, I did a lot.
He went on,
so he was like, no, I have, and she was doing things on the show, and then you have to understand like
what was she saying that?
Yeah.
What was she saying that he hasn't done for her though? That would cause for him to actually showcase like you have.
There was a lot of. It wasn't necessarily what she'd done for the career. It was how she would speak to him and how she would actually treat him, yelling, calling people out of their names, things like that. That's when he was like, he's covered. He wrote like one of the things was like, I covered so much.
Do you think was he trying to say that?
He was trying to say that he was trying to cover up him and the entire team.
Yeah, but I'm saying, was he trying to say that the way she would react in those situations was the effect of these drugs and the effect of this alcohol?
Yeah, but part of it was also it wasn't just him and her. There was another girl, her assistant, that she was treating, the assistant and her nanny, that she was treating like shit.
No, like when you watch the show, she treats her whole staff like
her whole staff. But I think the girl's Treasure. I can't remember the assistant's name, but the assistant got fired on the show, and it was on TMZ, and then you get to see it on the show. But you don't understand. When I first watched it, I'm like, why is Treasure doing this? Like, she's doing the most. Like, she's leaking stuff. But then you find out, like, Treasure was hiding a bunch of stuff for Black China that she never mentioned. Black China was doing things to her that wasn't even on air. So the assistant was like, I mean, her main assistant, the guy was like, no, like, I'm going to tell the people what's really going on.
Okay, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he was setting the record straight of what was really going on because she was trying to make it seem like, no, I don't have any problems. No, bitch, you're doing something. You're acting like this. And I knew something because she's always mad. Like, when she gets mad, it's like extra mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, she's a firecracker.
I just want Tokyo Tony to have her own show. Forget Black China. Tokyo Tony, have your own show. She's my favorite.
Really? I don't know. I have neither favorites.
So we were talking about music a little bit earlier. Lil Nas X wants to take a little break. Do you guys think it's smart for him to take a break after having this huge success with his song Old Town Road?
Yeah, that's good.
Absolutely not.
You think he should take a break?
Yeah, because he had the #1 song of what, all time?
I'm sorry, a break from doing what? Artists artists before had, he became viral basically overnight. Other artists worked their entire career, and when they got there, the last thing they were going to do is slow down just because they may feel, and this isn't to discredit anyone, but feel tired. There's one thing, I guess, you're feeling weary, you're feeling exhausted, but you just got here, and I feel like it's almost, one, a slap in the face to other artists that, I've got to the top already, I'm going to take a break, but two, so premature. You had one really good song, Panini is all right, like, and now you're taking a break.
I know, but like Old Town Road was on the radio for like
so
a whole
basically
year.
he became himself a one-hit wonder. Sounds like
no,
to
but
me.
I feel like you should like take time off. Like I don't want to keep hearing songs and they're not like good. I feel like you should take time off and then like regroup and come back with another.
But he's taking a break from music. He didn't say like I'm going back in the studio. So that's one thing. When people usually take breaks from music, they mean I'm like removing myself from writing music. I'm just gonna relax. I need to, be one with myself. That's usually what artists mean when they say take a break.
I don't think he's gonna. I think he probably take days off, but I think he'll still be active in the studio.
Because usually they say like I'm working in the studio.
Yeah, but I don't think he'll be in a public eye. Like he was in a public eye like crazy.
Do you think this is one of his ploys? Because everybody knows he's a meme machine. Like he knows how to get things viral. Do you think this could be a ploy?
I think it was stupid of him to say. I think it was stupid of him to say to Gayle, "I'm taking a break." I think if you're gonna take, you can make music and stuff by you can go on vacation, do whatever, but you should not say I'm taking a break from music because
people always do that.
He's brand new. He's a new artist.
Yeah.
It's not even the Grammys yet. He's not even best new artist. Like he hasn't won anything yet. Like wait, let the award season happen. Keep pushing on music.
You just had the number one
it does
song
not
for
matter.
19 weeks.
It does not matter though. That's not my thing. But he's not performing that over and over and over again that entire time. Like he pushed the song out, it killed it. He's doing festivals. But he's dropping out of festivals too. That's the issue.
Yeah,
he's dropping out of.
I don't agree with that. If you already have something committed, you should do it.
Exactly.
And that's what I was saying. Like
he hasn't even been out for a year.
And that's why it's like there's also proof there that he's not going to work on music. He's just leaving to leave and take his break. And I understand that people get weary. This isn't to discredit
your mental
any of
health.
That, but you just got into the industry, and I feel like it's too early to leave. And I don't know if is mental health really part of the issue that you're leaving. Not mental health, but just taking a break. Just to keep my sanity, to feel like I'm relaxed. I just feel like, okay, go on vacation, do what you got to do, but do not say I'm taking a break. You haven't done shit, bro. Yes, he has the #1 song that lasted forever, but a lot of people have #1 songs.
I know, but you just look,
Mariah, how many #1 songs did she have over and over and over again?
I'd rather have 19 #1s than one #1 that just went on for years and be a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, but it's like you gotta. He's probably he's new to the game. It's like other people.
That's why you need to work harder, and that's why you take the break.
Other people will be working hard and all this stuff. They come up. They have even with J. Cole, he wasn't as big, and now he's huge. He's just coming in the game. He's he probably wasn't expecting to do none of the shit he was doing right now. He's probably just overwhelmed.
But that's the thing. He should expect it. You should not have signed your record contract because he wasn't signed when he put the song out.
Yeah, he wasn't.
He just got he recently got signed to Columbia.
He's smart. He's a meme machine. If you just look at the way he has created things,
I'm hoping that this was a ploy. I'm hoping it was a ploy.
I'm thinking mental health. If he's good
I understand that
mentally,
too.
Yeah, cause I want him to be good mentally. I don't want you to just be.
I do, but saying I'm taking a break just sounds almost like. Not to say
I've done everything. I'm successful.
Mental struggle should be against someone else's. I'm taking that out of the equation. But I'm just saying to take a break after you've been in the game for less than a year because you officially did this whole thing with Old Town Road last December seems completely premature and you can't. It just seems like you aren't trying enough or putting enough effort compared to the artists who have been trying to get to the top for how long, the ones who have been at the top and worked their ass off.
My thing is just a cockiness thing. I've done so much already, I need a break.
I had, it feels like almost I had my album or my record.
Or did he just say I'm taking a break?
He said he said that pretty much he said that he's exhausted and he's taking a break.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
There's nothing to be exhausted about.
That's
my thing.
And I mean,
he's how old is he? He's still a teenager.
He's 20.
He's 20.
Yeah, he has all the energy. He has all the energy. Okay.
But you don't spend.
I'm just saying, if I got in a position where they're like, Blair, you're taking over E! News, and I'm on E! News for 4 months, I'm not gonna say I'm tired, y'all. I need a break. No, because they're gonna fire my ass. Let me tell you something. If he takes a break, he can do whatever he wants. I totally understand, but let me tell you something. If he takes this break, it could hinder the rest of his career.
Yeah, but it could also hinder his career if he keeps putting out music and it's just not good.
No, but that's one thing to be working on music. It's another thing to be I'm taking a complete.
And that's he has. You guys have to remember, he has a fresh album. It might not be good,
what I was about to say.
But he has Panini. He needs to draw that single out. Draw it out for a few weeks. Exactly. And he doesn't even have to do festivals. Do just award shows. American Music Awards is coming up
in November.
Exactly, American Music Awards. Boom, and then you have the Grammys. He's gonna be nominated for Grammy.
But there's also people that got the #1 spot and then just fade away, even when they're still doing active music. So I don't really. I
think that it's smart for him to just push out material or to do something to keep drawing people in than to just I'm taking a break.
So why he comes back with just fire music though? That's what people.
Tyga did the same thing.
I feel like he should. If you want to take a break,
but it's too early. Tyga had hits before he took his little 5-year
hiatus. That's
what
I'm saying. Taking this break almost sounds like when Jay-Z was gonna retire and he did for a little while. But how long was he in the game? At the top of his game?
Yeah.
when you think about that stuff, it's kind of like, okay.
I'm happy that we all don't agree on something because it's kind of cool to like to get each other's.
I don't want to. I feel like it's more just like he's just overwhelmed and tired mentally.
Yeah.
I don't think he expected Old Town Road 19 weeks. Now you gotta go perform all the shit. He was performing at award shows and all this stuff.
This is what you wanted.
I want to hear from the public. You guys, let us know what you guys think.
He was in the public eye for like 20 weeks. Like that's just
the YouTube video. Leave it in the comments.
Yeah, leave it in the YouTube video. Leave it in at WHEREISTHEBUZZ TV because I think this is a really good topic for other people. Like, let us know. Do you think that Lil Nas X should take a break, or do you think it's too early in his career for him to slow down?
It could hinder him, but I'm talking about like music wise, you shouldn't do it. But if you're like mentally like you're just tired and all that shit, just take the break. Don't. It's not music.
But even
not
if
over
I
your
was
health.
going to take this creative break, like you said, I wouldn't make it publicly known to make it sound like I'm going to be gone for a year or 6 months. I'd be like, okay, well, I know for myself, I'm taking off a month, 2 months. I have tracks that I've already made. I'm going to release those and push those.
Low
like,
key
I'm
doing other things.
Like,
but
other artists do that all the time. I don't get why he did that instead of being like, it almost seems like I've got my single that broke a record and was at the top for 19 weeks, and now
I need a break.
I'm going to take a break.
No,
I'm so tired. I'm so tired of doing nothing.
I
all
don't
day.
get that.
I'm just responding to what he said. He said what he said, and I'm saying what I said.
I said what I said all the time. They be like, I'm about to take a break. Who knows? He might come up with a track like tomorrow. You don't even know. But
that's what I'm saying. But I'll be like, it'll be a ploy. Which is
Nikki did the same thing. Nikki was like, I think I'm retiring, and then dropped like 2 songs.
She said she was going to retire like 4 times. She's literally said it like 4 times. I'm like, sis, I don't believe you anymore.
Sis ain't going.
Well, that's what musicians do.
Anymore.
It could be like a smart plan. You might just say that and then like,
but
who knows, November
the
he
thing,
drops
all
a
those
song.
artists who have said it before were in the game way longer than less than a year.
My only thing about this is that he's only been here for a minute.
So fast like he did too.
True.
Like nobody. I don't think nobody
got success so fast. Once they hit that success, that stride, they weren't gonna quit right away. They rode it out for a while before they're like, okay, now it's time to retreat.
Put yourself in that position, Wayne. If you were posting for Where's the Buzz for your first year, your first 6 months, think about the last 6 months, you've killed it. Imagine if you were just like, I'm going to take a break.
Yeah, but if I'm okay, I would take a break if I'm like mentally, I'm just fucking exhausted, tired, all that stuff.
Like 6 months.
If I was in
you
a
would
public,
take a 6 month break. Right
but let's say it was just one song.
Weeks?
But no, I'm talking about you have one post that goes viral.
Me every day, you gotta go in your comments, somebody talking shit about you, whatever. You just.
But he's praised a million times.
But they don't know who you.
But you still see the negative shit is gonna come your way. It don't matter.
True, but I mean, people do that.
That's the point. No matter what, that's gonna come. So you might as well just become like whatever. Don't look at it.
You don't know where he. If music wise, if I'm dropping a song, yeah, I'm cool. But if I'm mentally like fucked up right now, I'm not. Fuck it. I'm taking a break from.
Okay.
But
I understand what you guys are both saying. I want to hear from the public because I know that they are thinking something, and I just want to know from them.
No, I would love to hear what
I'm talking about
music.
Music wise, he should keep going. But like, if you like tired mentally,
yeah, take a break. I'm not saying he shouldn't take a break, but I'm saying do not announce it. Do not make it seem like you are. I've done so much in the last year.
Always do that. All musicians do that.
I've never heard anyone say I've done so much. I need to take a break in my first 6 months of being in the industry. Nicki Minaj, that bitch was not taking no break. Her first 6 months, that bitch was doing feature albums.
Number 1 for 20 weeks when she first came out.
I don't give a shit.
Cardi had a baby.
I don't give a shit.
Cardi had a baby.
Cardi's a perfect example of going.
Do you think she was going to stop? And she had meteoric success real fast. Do you think she was like, oh, you know what? I just had the baby. I should completely stop. And even as a mother, that takes a huge hit on your body.
And she went number 1 quick too.
And she still was like, okay, I have to cancel shows because my body can't take it because I just pushed out another human being. But she didn't go ghost for an
She was
entire
performing
year.
after plastic surgery. She wasn't supposed to be performing.
She still made sure she was putting out tracks, making the appearances here and there, like strategic. You don't have to be like, I'm dropping off the face of the earth.
Okay, but Cardi's from the Bronx and New Yorkers
No. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
J-Lo does 16 movies a year, dropped 47 albums.
Okay, we have to talk about the crazy stories. We have to wrap this up a little bit. So, share some of the craziest stories that have happened this week.
Yes, let's go into the cray-cray of the days. I don't know. I thought I would name that. Sade's cray-cray of the day, okay? Well, first off, out in Michigan, there are 2 men who actually climbed over a 6-foot fence so they can play porn on a digital billboard.
To put what?
Porn on a digital billboard.
They put porn on a digital billboard?
Yeah, you know those ones.
How do they do that? Do you hack into it?
So yes, basically where they went into. So at the bottom of the billboard, there's a room, and it's no one's in there.
And this was in the daytime?
They hacked it.
I'm sorry.
At night. They were caught by a night.
If I'm hacking, I'm putting my
They have
Cash
cameras
App
and
out
billboards?
there.
Trying to put your cash Cash App.
But I didn't even know billboards have rooms in them. They have rooms?
No, at the bottom, apparently there's like a little room.
I get it. The electric ones. I get what you're saying.
However, no one's in there to man it. It's all like remote. So they hacked in, played porn for about 20 minutes, and one bystander said, "Oh wow, yeah, that's
What kind of porn was it?"
I don't know. I didn't go into all those details.
Girl, you should have looked that up, because if it was like some gay porn, I'd have been like, "What the? Okay." But if it was like some lesbian porn, I'm like, I don't need this in my life.
No, but any porn, I'm like, what if you have children with you? Oh my gosh! And it played for like 20 minutes.
And that's where kids come from.
Yo,
that's what I would have said.
If I'm hacking something, I'm putting my Cash App, my Zelle,
Period.
Venmo.
No, you're gonna get caught.
I don't care. You're gonna get caught
No,
anyway.
you can make a separate
account. Return the money.
You're probably gonna get caught anyway. So
a separate account. Here's the thing: the guys, the way they dressed up is they put on hoodies and had it like squished.
They're white. They're white.
Yes, they're white. They had on like some Walter White type stuff pulled down over here, and they put on glasses.
Walter and Jesse, is that his name?
So basically, they can't do science, bitch. They basically covered themselves, and they haven't found them.
They got caught.
They haven't found them.
No.
They got away like OJ.
Well, they were just. Well, think about it. They're completely covered with hoodies, and all you can see is this.
I love that crazy story.
But
long story short, two white guys snuck in a billboard and somehow got their plugged in the aux cord, and
I'm like,
the HDMI.
Yeah, so this is what they're up to while black people are still trying to deal with getting shot in our own houses. But okay.
Damn,
all the shade, but okay.
Okay, can we talk about that real quick? So we're gonna talk about that police officer that did what?
I think we should.
He's a police officer.
Was it AmberGuyger?
AmberGuyger? That's her name?
I kept seeing
I would say Geiger.
Years.
I'm not trying to give her any.
So if you guys don't know, there was a white police officer that walked into the wrong apartment building, shot the man that she thought was in her apartment building, who was just watching his TV eating ice cream, killed him. Wasn't her apartment. Now, mind you, she's a police officer, but was not on duty.
And was she drunk? Is that what they tried to use as an excuse
as
well?
Drunk? That's even worse.
Did they say that too? I know they said she was coming home. She was tired, and I think they said she might have been inebriated or something.
I don't know, but it was all on camera.
She was off duty.
All on camera, because her dumb ass wanted to put on her uniform when she was off duty. Anyway, so she walked in the wrong apartment, killed this man. We learned that she was going to get sentenced, but when we later find out that she was only sentenced to 10 years.
Yeah.
I really admire the victim's family for forgiving her and giving her a hug and everything, but that's okay to me. But the judge stepping down to give her a hug was not okay with me. I thought that was a biased move, because you can tell what the judge wanted.
Yeah, and was it the bailiff that like rubbed her like back or
combed her hair?
Yeah. Like, what is all this? What is all this like white victim propaganda that's going on in this courtroom?
She had some very suspicious texts that she had sent regarding African Americans, and she made fun of the assassination of MLK, allegedly. So my thing about this entire situation is that it doesn't matter if you accidentally kill anyone.
Murder is murder.
Murder is murder. I mean, manslaughter is a thing, and sometimes you have to protect yourself or whatever.
She wasn't protecting herself.
She wasn't protecting herself.
She was actually
not only did she trespass, but she was drunk,
and
allegedly, and murdered someone.
Yeah, and she's like carrying around her weapon, which I don't understand why you have it when you're not on duty. And I did have a few issues with the whole situation. I understand that families of victims, they have different ways of dealing with that kind of trauma. Yeah. And maybe for them, the best way to get past it is to forgive her.
Yeah.
I understand it. For me, that is way too soon to forgive someone for something like that. If that was my family. Two, again, I understand having to do that, but I would not say that I don't want you to go to jail, because I need you to sit and think about what you've done and understand what you've done. Mm-hmm. So I think you need to be in that cell and be in there way longer than 10 years. And also, I don't want my family saying they're going to give you a hug right after.
Yeah.
You see the father?
But you guys have
the father said?
Yeah, and he said, did you say I want to be a friend with you?
Well, you guys have to understand this. You guys have to understand this too. You can't really, in my opinion, you cannot tell someone how they can cope with something, especially because his family was so religious. Like the victim, he was in the choir.
Right
no, but they were very religious, and forgiveness is a huge thing. Yeah. And I think it's very bold that they were able to do that. I don't know if I would be able to do that. Like my brother is my brother. I see my
friend part. Like I understand forgiveness.
I understand, but you cannot judge the family. My thing isn't with the family. My thing is the justice system in general.
Oh yeah, of course. But I'm saying that
because they could forgive her if she was serving life in prison. You know what I'm saying? If she was serving life in prison, would you be okay with them forgiving her? Would this even be a conversation? Be honest.
No, I'm cool with forgiving, but the next day, like,
for me,
but that's them. That's how they just are coping with it.
I just said that.
Yeah.
It's fine. I understand how other families have to cope, but I know for my family, like, honestly, if you shot and killed my sister and, like, murdered her, I would not be okay with anyone in my family saying so soon that I want to be your friend.
Yeah, I totally get what you're saying. Yes.
But being your friend kind of crosses one part of a line. And I know there have been a lot of, especially in Christian religion, where a lot of people do end up befriending when something like this happens. A lot of Christians do end up befriending, I don't know what you want to call this person, but like somebody who's done something like that to their family. It does happen. But then again, it happened. It's like so soon. And this obviously isn't the family's fault, but I've been seeing a lot of that part of the video being posted. Yeah. And what bothers me about it is I almost feel like it almost sensationalizes how much she's the victim, almost like she's a victim in this.
I understand.
And that's the part that bothers me, is they're like, look at this compassion, and you know, she's so remorseful, and I understand that, and I get how the family has to cope, but I just hate that sometimes the news likes to almost reframe.
My thing is this:
like, she's getting 10 years, like they try to almost flip it and show how, you know, even the family wants less, and that part bothers me.
Yeah, my thing about it is that
and the justice system.
10 years for marijuana and shit like that.
No, I 100% agree with you guys when it comes to that. I'm not going to speak on the family because that's however they cope. That's one thing. But the first thing I thought was, would this happen if a black female police officer went into the wrong apartment and killed a white kid? Would a white judge, let's make everything opposite, would a white judge
25 years of life?
No.
Would a white judge go down, 25. Give the officer a Bible after they were sentencing her to? I'm guessing that a black female police officer that did this probably wouldn't get 10 years.
I don't.
Would it happen if the roles were reversed? Do you think?
No. They wouldn't be touching her hair. They wouldn't be.
They wouldn't know how to do it.
Well, yes. But they
better not touch
I feel like that remorse wouldn't be there. None of his sympathy would be there.
That.
They would go so hard. You heard how her lawyer, her legal team, they wanted to actually move. They tried to file a motion to move the actual case so they could have it in a different courtroom, and the jurisdiction would have had a totally different jury. Yeah. And the jury would have most likely been all white. So they were very strategic in what they were doing. And obviously, by doing that, they would have been more sympathetic with her.
And I think the judge, it sounds like the judge is up for election, like the court system, and it sounds like the judge was, the judge was sponsored by the police force.
And it's all.
They want her to be. They want the police force is giving her, what is it called? They're.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I'm talking about? Endorsement.
But yes,
they're endorsing.
And
they're
by
endorsing
doing
her.
that, of course, so they're trying to do the lighter sentence, and it's. I mean, I watched a lot of Scandal, and I learned a lot from that.
That was some bullshit.
Do you watch Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder?
Oh, Scandal?
Yeah.
But do you remember?
It's handled.
Yes,
episode 1.
And did you ever watch How to Get Away with Murder?
Yeah, that's
period.
Because those shows, I mean, obviously it's sensationalized a bit too, but it showed you a little bit of the back system of how people like are trying to rub each other's back and how everything's a system. The same thing with House of Cards. Everything is kind of a system, and people are trying to work out what's best for them in the end. Like that judge, up for whatever, so they're trying to get the best that they can get from their endorsement, and it's like someone's dead. Like this
people just don't even think about the long-term effects of things. They just think about now and the present, but they don't understand how this is going to affect other cases.
She can get out. It's not even 10. She can get out.
She can get out on parole. That's the sad part.
She can get out like 2024.
She shouldn't be able to serve on the police force. Oh, she probably won't. I don't think you can have a felony or whatever the hell she has. What does it count as? It's a felony.
It's felony.
All right. What was the other crazy story? It kind of went from funny to real shit to funny again.
Yeah. The other. Okay. All right. So I guess doing it for the gram, or who knows what this woman was doing it for. But in New York, a woman climbed over the fence of a lion's den at the New York Zoo.
What's up with people climbing shit? Climbing billboards.
She climbed over it and literally was feet away from a lion and started dancing in front of it.
Oh, I saw that. Like, they thought she was high, right? They're saying that they thought she was high.
Would you guys feel bad?
And she was a black woman.
Would you guys feel bad if the lion killed her?
Wow. Well, when what was the gorilla's name?
Mo.
No, the one that killed her.
Harambe.
Harambe.
Oh. There was Mo.
Remember the Harambe situation when they killed Harambe? I don't think I would have felt bad because I think the Harambe situation taught a lot of people like humans interacted with like. It was like what the gorilla was doing was natural. Like they should not have had the child over the boundary line. They should not have killed it. They could have done other things like tranquilize it.
That's I hate when they do that.
But yeah, what would have happened is the lion would have attacked. They would have killed the lion.
And they would have been all the lions vicious.
The lion's vicious, but it's like, nah, bitch, she's in my home.
The lion's a lion, and she's in the lion's den. Honestly, when that kind of stuff happens, I'm like, okay, if you need to do anything to lion, why don't you calm it down and then like let it live, let it be a lion after that. I don't understand why you need to take it on the animal just to please humans when humans are the only ones who don't do what they're supposed to do. Honestly, every animal does what an animal is supposed to do. Natural, except humans. We like to do all this other BS. So I feel like she was doing it for the gram, or I don't know, doing it for TikTok or whatever. But she was doing like some dance, and I think at one part she said, "Baby, I love you."
I don't know what she was doing. Her moves were very, very, very questionable.
I just feel like you're at the age like you shouldn't be.
She looked old.
Like, if you would have died, I don't know if I would have felt.
From the back.
From the back, she looked older. I don't know how old, but she was smoking. She was high, so I'm guessing she was older.
I guess like they said like her friends like worry about her because like she's like I don't know, she has like mental health issues right now or something.
Well then I'm praying for her. That's a whole nother story. I don't even know what to say about that shit.
No, they said she's been acting out like for like a while now.
Maybe she was just trying to be funny. Like, hey guys, I'm gonna go hang out with the lions.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what's funny though? If you look at the video, the lion even looks confused. It's like
the lion's not doing shit. He's just like, what the fuck are you doing, bitch?
Like, why are you here? Am I being set up? Like, what's happening?
I heard about my homeboy Harambe, bitch. You ain't getting me, bitch.
He's like, this food is too easy. What's going on?
You wanna know something funny? No one believes me. But I mean, I have friends that know now. They have the proof. But my grandma had a lion.
Really?
In Michigan, yep.
In Michigan. Wait, does she sell like exotic animals?
No, my step grandpa did. He had like a parrot, but like he got it was legal the way he got the lion. I don't want to go into how he got the lion. It was legal, but a girl that he knew worked for the township and gave him the permit to have a lion. Her name was Katie.
Cool.
Wow. Just a fun little fact.
Wait, so how long did he have lion for? Or
I think she was only 8.
So your grandma had it?
Yeah, her name was Katie. She only had it until she was 8. I mean, the lion was 8.
Okay.
But she died from eating like a turkey or a raccoon or some shit. But my grandma, it was so funny because my grandma, she had a cut on her arm for so many years, and she told my mom that like, she was cutting or whatever, and we found out that when she was feeding the lion, they had a cage in the backyard that it happened. Now, mind you, I told my friends this when I was in the 7th grade, like when I was younger.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like something I'd brag about because who believes that shit? Like, my friend, this was like our senior year, she came over to my grandma's house, we were all eating, and she was like, why does that lion look like it's in the front yard? I'm like, because it was. Because they have pictures of her.
The pictures, yeah.
And she's like, yeah. She's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I told you. She's like, you used to say that all the time, but we didn't believe you. I'm like,
what was the lion's name?
Katie.
Oh, Katie. Okay.
But you know, funny thing, 7th grade, Mr. Burr, shout out to Mr. Burr. He was like, he said something like, we were talking about exotic animals because we were talking about bubbles. Michael Jackson had bubbles and all these crazy animals. Bubbles. And he's like, this couple in Fruitport, Michigan had a lion and you could hear it roar. Like they were a crazy couple.
Oh my God.
And I remember being like, that's my grandma. But it's just a fun little story. Me and my brother, every time we see some shit like that, we're like, grandma. Grandma. But anyway, that was a cute little show.
Yeah, you know what? My mom, her no, her stepdad used to just have like gigantic. Well, I mean, this is like an old country because they grew up. My parents they're Guyanese. So if anyone doesn't know where that is, it's Guyana in South America next to Brazil. So they have like all these like wild like animals and stuff. And she said that she used to just, when she was little, she used to just go in the bathroom and there'd be like these iguanas that are like this big, or sometimes alligators, just like in the bathtub. So she used to be afraid to go to the bathroom all the time.
That makes sense.
I was like, that is scary.
Woo!
So not as cute, but there's that.
Yeah. And then I have a really good memory as a kid, and I was asking my dad, I'm like, I don't remember ever there being a lion. And my dad was like, because your ass was never over there. Because I was never over there.
Yeah.
When you have a black father, that shit just gets real. Let me tell you.
Like,
everything, you're just like, oh, that puts everything in perspective.
We ain't doing wild animals.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching and listening to the newest podcast episode 4. You guys, I love this show so much. People are learning so much. I'm getting like amazing feedback that people are just learning about the topics and like appreciate so many of our like dynamic opinions.
I love that.
So keep watching. Yeah. I'm Blair, by the way. Follow me. I am Blair T.
I'm Sade Spence. Follow me at Sade A. Spence on all socials.
I'm Wayne Ayers. Follow me at Wayne D. Ayers, I at everything.
Hey, and make sure you guys follow Where Is the Buzz TV